Mark Rogers TV talking USC football with the Trojans coming off an impressive showing against Stanford at the Coliseum. We bring in Chris Swanson. He's on the Rivals Network at Trojan Sports. All right, Chris, as we talked about before we started to record, this effort was extremely impressive considering Stanford was coming off a demolition. It was Rice, but still, we know Stanford's very physical football team on both sides of the ball. And that's where USC really surprised me in this game was, let's start with the offensive line, because that was the big question mark, and the offensive line played extremely well.
Yeah, they proved a lot in this game, honestly. I think there were a lot of question marks coming in to this game about USC's offensive line. Is Toa opened on really a left tackle? Can they replace Damian Mama, Zach Banner, and Chad Wheeler effectively? They played Stanford, a team that I expect to probably have the best defensive front, defense in general, that they're going to face all season, and maybe even including the playoffs if they get there. I mean, Stanford has that kind of defense. They have a top level defense, and USC pushed them around up front, ran the ball all over them, gave Sam Darnold time. Sam Darnold had a big game despite the fact that Stanford's secondary is pretty darn good as well. One of the better secondaries, I think, in college football. So, yeah, I think the offense had a huge performance, and I think we all knew that, USC had some running backs. We all knew about Sam Darnold. We all expected that they could have some pretty good receivers, even though, it was a question mark. It's USC. But, yeah, their offensive line proved a lot because they beat up on Stanford, and that's a big deal.